Hi, this is Rory here. I'm just going to show a few search options in PressReader, and in this case I'm going to go through the desktop version. So firstly, we access PressReader through montage in the desktop version. I've already done that because it's going to take a while to load it otherwise. So I've already logged in. Jimmy showed you how to do that with the login on the app, so it's exactly the same. And he also showed how to do just a basic search. So for example, I'll do a similar one here. If I just do search for house as a search term, it will bring up anything, any magazines in relation to houses across the world, obviously UK and Australia and New Zealand and so forth. So just the same as the search Jimmy did for Wheels magazine. But the other thing I wanted to mention as well is generally you can search by a few different parameters. I've got a few different options. Well, firstly, I'm going to go down the bottom. We have the option to search just for a particular format. So we're going to choose magazines rather than newspapers. And then we can narrow it down to, you've got countries, languages, categories, and so forth. So I'll just show a few examples of how that works. So firstly, if I was to search for French magazines, okay, magazines in France. So as you can see, it's actually showing the search that you're doing as you go. And obviously we'll just choose English. And within categories, I'm going to choose business and current affairs. So in fact, it will show that within those search terms, there's 3 English magazines published in France in relation to business and current affairs. So that's one way of searching. Another thing we can do, if we just go back, I'm going to go back to publications. So in other words, just start a new search. Again, I'll choose magazines. And where are we? Okay, so this time I'm going to go to USA. And let's find, within categories, I'm going to choose travel and culture. So again, you can see it narrowing it down up the top there. I'm going to choose a particular region. Let's try California. Okay, so they're all the magazines published in California in relation to travel and culture. Let's, for example, choose this one. Now, if I click on it, it will give us the option to read it now, if you wish to do that. So let's read now. And you'll notice it comes up initially in page view, which is just a matter of flicking along via the arrows on the side. So you can just read it in that format or in that style. You can, of course, choose to do it in text view as well. Where are we? So that will come up. And some people may prefer to read it in that style. It possibly looks a bit more like a real magazine. So there's different ways you can actually view it. If my computer decides to bring it up properly. And you can, of course, flick directly to particular contents pages or whatever. So the other thing I was going to mention was you can add it to my publications. So in the app, obviously, you can download it and have it in the app. But in this case, if you add it to my publications, when you go back to the main page, or just choose publications again, back at the main search page, you will see that this particular magazine should have been set aside for my quick reference in my publications. Well, there we go, there it is there. So that's sort of like the desktop sort of equivalent of having it downloaded. So that's it there, and I think that's all I wanted to show in relation to searching. So back to Fiona Nee. Thank you.